All right, Mike, we're back. Vacuum's done, so now what? We're installing our wash station for Maddie. It is a big deal. We're installing the new AR630s. So he's got the dual Krenzels at his house. You've got the dual Krenzels at your house. So this will be the first with the new 630s. So side note, I went to your house this weekend. I'm used to using a single Krenz. I went to your house this weekend, washed my car because we went to an event. What did I say? I said the duals is next level, right? And I think this has even more flow than the Krenzels.
It does.
So yeah, so this is gonna be cool. So this is our beta wash station. So this is the beta version. So 10 people are gonna purchase betas, give us their feedback on them. We're gonna actually have 2 here testing. And then once we get some information back, if there's anything we might want to change, now's the time to do it. And then they're going to go into full production. So it's pretty awesome. I already know. We've already played around with the prototype versions and they're fantastic. So I think this is going to be a game changer for most people that want a solution that's just easy to install. You know, all you really need to do is have power and water near it. And it's, yeah, and we're actually going to make a video, not in this video, but we're going to make a video of how to install it. Not only the dual, but the single. So it's super easy. Yeah. So we'll do a step by step. All right. So this is where we're going to install the duals. So I've already got power run, 20 amp GFCI dedicated for each, one for each. And then we've got our water. So we've got our prior hose bib. I think it's a P164 if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what that is. Water's ready to go. So that'll just go into the side of the first cabinet and then it'll feed through to the second. Did a little bit here just to trim this out. So that's what this board's for. The cabinet or the washing station is going to go right up against here and here and up to the bottom of this fire alarm. So, and then these are going to be installed this way for the cleats that the wash stations mount to. There's one at about 37 inches and then another one 39 inches above that. And then there are adjustable feet to keep the unit stabilized, but this keeps it from ever tipping because there's a lot of weight up top. So that's pretty much all there is to it. This outlet will be covered because we're not utilizing it, but it'll be behind there. So don't be fooled by that. We're not going to actually use that. Well, anyway, I was going to open the pressure washer, but before we do that, we're going to install these. So we're working through putting the single unit up just for instructional purposes. We're going to get this up and then we'll put the duals together and then we'll open the pressure washers. Come over here, Tommy. Come on, Tommy. People want to see you, Tommy. Yeah, get close. The mic's right here.
Yeah, so we'll have 10 ready to ship by the end of this week. I don't know when this video.
Yeah. Those are the 10 that the beta betas are.
Yeah, we have 25 total beta, but we have 10 ready to go by the end of the first, October 31st.
Oh, it's 25 total.
Yeah, 25 total. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, so we've got a list. If you are interested, you can send me an email, Tommy@Obsessed Garage.
When will the production be?
Beginning of 2026.
First quarter 2026.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, people always want to know the cost, but we don't 100% know yet. So it's going to be money, cash money. That's what it's going to be. Or you can use your credit card. Write a check, but as long as, you know, cashier's check preferably. Very easy. So what we're doing, it's, I guess you call it unique versus if you were doing it at home, you could just mount it on the wall. But because we have this trim around the door, what we did was I trimmed it out all the way, you know, up both sides. So the wash station will sit against this instead of a wall, only because we wanted to keep this nice and uniform. You know, we don't have the room to move it to the right because the way we have everything laid out, we're pretty tight on space. So what I'm doing is I can't just do this and have the sides fit up against the trim. We also need to install these where the cleat's going. So that's why, not to confuse anybody, you don't have to do this if you're installing in your garage. You can install it right against a block wall, against a drywall, you know, as long as there's some blocking behind it to touch the cleat too. So we've installed our cleats. I always do the Mike Figueroa weight test. We're good and solid, as most dads would say. That's not going anywhere. So next, we're going to install the posts onto the cabinet. Nope, onto the wall. Okay. Well, all right then. What do I know?
See, Mike, that's why we're here.
That's why Tommy's here.
Where are we at? What's happening?
So right now we have had to mock a few things up and then dial in our hose lengths and stuff like that. So now we've got that set. We're doing dual AR630s, the new AR630s, hot water version. So it's a nickel plated brass head. They look pretty nice. So anyway, we're just working through it and just enjoying it and having fun. Yeah, dual system set up. So now what we're gonna do is well, we've already voided said warranty because I cut off the GFCIs, right? I understand why they have to be there, okay? But what I like to do is put GFCI outlets in. So we have 20 amp GFCIs. They're dedicated, so that's a 20 amp and that's a 20 amp circuit dedicated all the way back to the main panel. So what I'm gonna do is shorten the cords. We've already chopped off a bunch of them. So this one will be the near one, so that'll go here. And I think I'm gonna do it something like that this time, Mike, okay? So what I'll do is, that'll aim up, but this will plug in like normal, like that. Sure. There we go, done. Now the other one will go like that. So, all right, so I'm gonna do that other one, and then I'll tighten all my fittings, make sure everything's good, put a wrench on everything, and then we'll turn the water on, and we'll try it out. If you're buying a new 630, you've got this brass adapter here that our adapter for the QD threads into. So it's this brass one right here. That threads into a stainless steel fitting. I would recommend when you're doing this to use tape and thread sealant, both. Thread sealant does a really good job at lubricating the threads and sealing when you're tightening it, so you get better torque on it, and the pipe sealant also obviously acts as sealant, but the pipe thread tape actually works well as a sealant too. The two in combination, it's almost guaranteed no leak provided you have it tight enough. So that's how I would do it. As you can see, I did it here on the inlet as well, because we were getting a little bit of drip there, even at 60 PSI. So I prefer that method. Okay, so we're gonna give her another test here. That's on. So that's pressurizing just the tanks. Then this allows it to go through the pressure washers. The water settled back through the tanks, and it introduced more air into the tank, so we're letting as much of that out as we can. And then we'll turn the power back on. Lots of air.
Yeah, I mean the tanks, how many gallons do you think are in each tank? I mean it's...
Probably 5, 6 gallons.
Yeah, each, so 10 gallons.
Mm-hmm. All right, you want to put the tip on it and see what's what? All right, here we go. Moment of truth, Tommy.
There's one on bypass. There is technically a... There we go. So,
yeah.
The new AR, you can run it in bypass.
Yeah, I see that.
Don't worry, it
Yep,
stays on
I
all
think
the
I
time.
turned them all the way. So, yeah, that's both of them running. So
It's choking out a little bit. I don't know if it's the water
it's
still
air.
or not.
It's air. We probably need to let all the air out. So take the gun off of the hose, and then just let it run. We got to get all the air out.
It's not burping that much though.
See, there is a bunch of air.
You want to take that
Just leave it there, and I'll unroll the hose. Let's just double check. Take the drag off. Okay, it's not our connection. Yeah, we're not leaking. But we'll leave it off just to verify. We can do it without the nozzle on it.
Yep. Step on this so it doesn't go. Might be good. Yes,
So
sir.
far, so good.
Yep.
Okay. Put your tip on there. All right, you ready? It's a lot of pressure, isn't it?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's more than dual Krensless.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can tell you for sure.
Yeah, for
Mike, you need to upgrade your house.
I don't think my pipes are quite enough.
I don't think your budget's, it's in the budget for. So now we have both of them on, 40 degree, 8.0 nozzle, and we typically try to shoot for 1,000, but I think it's probably, let's try and see. Yeah, that's 1,100, Mike, and that's a lot of flow. I think an 8.5, maybe even a 9, because I think with that much water coming out, I think if you had 800 PSI, 900 PSI with that much flow, I think it'd be
It'd be great.
pretty good.
because you would get more flow.
You might get even more flow. We haven't tested the new duals with, we should do that with the scale. Why don't we? Let me grab a scale.
Mike.
Let's do it. I mean, we have the scale, we have a bucket. We can see how much they're flowing.
I agree.
All right, so we are gonna test the flow rate of the dual new 630 version 2s, right? So how we do that is we get a bucket, we weigh the bucket, then we run the pressure washer in the bucket for a minute, exactly a minute, and then we weigh it again, and that tells us how many pounds of water we have. We know how much a gallon of water weighs, so we just do the math, and that gives you the GPM.
4.54 GPM.
Oh, it was pretty close.
And that's conservative because
Yeah.
water splashed out.
Yeah, so probably 4.6.
Yeah.
And what was the Krenz left?
4.0,
I think it's
4.12 or 4, yeah,
4.1 to 4.2.
yeah. This is
You're getting
almost,
half a gallon a minute more.
yeah. Yeah, it feels like
Which,
it.
and you know, like, for flow, like, you notice, like, if you use a 1.5 gallon a minute pressure washer versus a 2 gallon a minute pressure washer, you definitely notice.
Yeah.
So it's that same difference.
So when they rate a pressure washer, it's based on work. When they calculate work, it's a factor of pressure and flow. So the two combined create a number that gives you how much work the pressure washer is doing. In an environment where we're rinsing cars, washing cars, more water, more flow is better than decreasing the flow and increasing the pressure.
But in layman's terms.
In layman's terms, it just rinses better. It rinses better, it foams better, you get more output. So like when I foam a car and I come back with, when I do, let's say touchless, I'll foam it, with touchless, I'll come back, and with dual pressure washers, it rinses off so quickly, there's so much flow, and you do it in less than half the time. And it's more satisfying.
It is. But like a lot of people will see, it's like, oh, why the heck would you have two? It's
Well,
a
it's-
common question, but until
yeah.
you use it,
You really need to use it to really, you can't just boohoo it and go, oh, well, I don't want to spend the extra money. It's worth it to me. I mean, if you're really into washing cars, having two pressure washers, having that much flow is amazing. You don't want to increase your pressure, you just want to increase the flow, because we're not increasing the pressure. We still want it 950 to 1050 roughly.
it's too much.
Yeah, beyond that, it's not good for your car. I mean, you don't want to be hitting it too hard. But the amount of water, it's almost like hitting it with a hose, because your hose without any restriction puts out 5, 6, 7 gallons a minute. So you get the amount of pressure you get out of pressure washers plus almost the same amount of flow as you would with your garden hose. So it's great. It's great.
That one didn't sound like it turned on.
I mean, it's blowing off the car. It's got so much foam, Why don't I clean this bark up, Mike? Here, let's. That's pretty good, Mike. Yeah, as a leaf blower, absolutely. Absolutely. Or parking lot cleaner. Man, that's really good. Now I can check out how well it rinses, Mike. This is the beauty of having 4.5 gallons a minute flowing through here. Watch how fast it'll rinse. Yeah, that's incredible. That's pretty good, Mike. I mean, you see, I'm used to running just a single Frenzla, so I know how long it takes to rinse with a single. This is a lot faster. It's doing more work, Mike.
How much water is coming out of it?
Look at that. That's crazy. Yeah, it was at probably 3 minutes of rinsing, so it's like, about 14 gallons roughly. All right, Mike, so that's a wrap. She's installed, we've tested it, foamed my car, rinsed my car. Now we're doing the quick put away, because this is one of the beauties about having a system like this, is you don't have to take everything apart and put it all back in cabinets or whatever. It's all set up. All you have to do is roll your hose up. Turn the water off and roll your hose up. And I like to, obviously, I think most people do. You put a rag on this because it's been dragging on the ground. Get all the debris off before you roll it up into your reel. But yeah, I think I'm convinced the duals are the way to go, and the ARs are amazing. So now all we need to do is put our little plug in there. We're done. Now we just rinsed, right? So now we want to go back to our wash. So now that's in bypass mode. So now when we want to wash or something, it won't be using the DI. Yeah, I know a lot of people think you're just trying to make more money. I don't know. I mean, of course we're trying to make money, but I wouldn't lie to you. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not salesman-y. I just like it a lot. And I love washing cars, and you know, it's one spot where I'll spend a little extra money because I enjoy it so much. So
It's a user experience.
yeah, it is. And if it's something you enjoy, you know, if you can afford it, do it. And if you're in a high production environment, you know, let's say you're detailing cars for a living, having two, you have a backup if one fails, number one, and number two, you get more work done faster. So there's that too. Well, okay, go through the list, Mike. You gotta like it, you gotta subscribe to us, you gotta share it, you gotta make a comment, positive ones please, and then that's it, and watch the whole thing. And when you see the icon, immediately click, because that's click-through, right, Mike? That makes,
Don't care,
just click on it, because that helps you, Mike. And we want to help you because you're a nice guy. Well, we want to keep you employed. I'm just doing what I'm doing. You're the guy.
But if I didn't capture, nobody would know you did anything.
That's true. Matt would know, but that's it. Only one person. Matt signs my checks. So.